Well, after a really promising start to the season on our first episode, because apparently the lads like to show off for the cameras, we're now on a run of 5 games without a win. Today we have a tactical change and a new signing, and we're playing against Nuneaton, who are a team I feel strangely familiar with, and I just can't put my finger on why. Hello and welcome to part 2 of Non-Lead to Legend. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we're away against Nuneaton and away against Leamington, both in the Conference North. Since you were last with me, where's the schedule button gone now? We had a really solid start to the season. You saw us win 4-2. We then beat Boston 2-0 and picked up a draw. Unbeaten in our first 3 games. I think we were 3rd in the league at that point. Everything looking very good. And then everything started looking very, very bad. Losses against North Ferriby, Southport and Curzon Ashton, plus a draw against Kidderminster. We've forgotten how to score. We're conceding goals for fun. A big issue is the fact that our big target man fella, whose name escapes me. What's his name? The guy we brought on in the first episode. He's injured anyway. Can't even remember his name. Where is he? Does he not? Why is this not sorted in order of position? That's just stupid. Right. Which one is he? Is he even still here? Is he in the under 18s? That one. Ben Hurst. He's injured. So we can't play Westcott in his proper position. We've persevered with the 4-4-2. And it's not working, so we've given the 4-4-2 up today. We've also signed a few more players. Gary Jones, we talked about buying him last time. We have brought him in, 40 years old. He was initially coming in to offer some competition to our central midfield 2. Our central midfield 2 is now central midfield 3, because we've got Freddie Yao making his debut, who's a 19-year-old Ivorian, 4-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. Comes in from Stoke and Burnley and Fulham. Never played a game, but I think I just like having exotic players, and having an Ivorian in my team excites me. So Jones is now the backup to all 3 of our central midfielders in the new system. And we've also signed Dieter Downey, who came in as a left midfielder, but I'm actually now going to play him as left back, because he's not very good as a left midfielder. He's better as a left back, and the new system means that he can play as left back, a bit of an attacking version, and we can still get Brendan Daniels in the team, who was pretty decent when we had him in the team before. So this is our new look system, a fairly standard 4-3-3. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. I mean, the player instructions are about as straightforward as you can get. So we have fullbacks, we have defensive centre-backs, a defensive midfielder, central midfielders, wingers, and a poacher. I hope this doesn't confuse them too much. We're still going to just go on a standard mentality initially with a structured team shape, and we're trying to keep the team instructions nice and simple as well. I'm just telling them direct passing and stick to your positions. I am really, really trying to simplify things. I'm terrified that my other new team this year, and that's interesting to see how the AI has Nuneaton lining up. Write this down. We're going to need this for back in the borough. Interesting. See, I wouldn't put Jordan Nicholson out wide like that. By the way, first episode of the Nuneaton series, first gameplay episode, that's out at 9 o'clock tonight on the channel if you are watching this video when it first comes out. So, go watch that. That'll be fun. And you can see Jordan Nicholson playing in his proper position. I'm going to be really confused about which team. Right, I'm not the blue team, I'm the red team. I don't like managing 2 different teams in the same division. I know they're in different universes, but this is really confusing. Why did I pause that? Stupid spacebar getting in the way. So, we're still the red team. We're now defending. Okay, let's see. Wilding, is that his name? I play him at centre-back. Or I have done him with pre-season friendlies. And there's that man, Jordan Nicholson. Off the crossbar. And we managed to clear. I know there's only 8 minutes on the clock, but we've not had hardly any of the ball. On 34% possession and not had a shot yet. So this 4-3-3 doesn't look like it's working so far. Oh no. We're going to get absolutely thumped by Nuneaton, aren't we? I mean, it does bode well for the Nuneaton save, if Nuneaton are miles better than we are. But, just looking at the 2 squads, I know Nuneaton are miles better than Alfreton, just as a starting point. They're full-time, Alfreton are part-time. They have a much better starting squad. But I need to figure out a way to get Alfreton not rubbish. The pre-season prediction is 10th place. The board are expecting a mid-table finish. I thought it was all going to be oh so easy at the start of the season with those 3 games unbeaten. We were scoring goals, everything looked good, and it really has just kind of all gone wrong. We're really struggling with the fact that we don't have enough centre-backs. I wanted to switch to a 3 at the back system, but we don't really have a third centre-back. Westcar's in! Oh! I mean, he kind of made that from nothing and tested the keeper. Oh, that was close. Right, let's have more of that. Craig Westcar getting in attacking positions. That's exactly what we need. Wood with an amazing long throw. We need to capitalise on that a little bit more. That was like a corner. Why is that? What are we, 6-7 games in? Why is that the first time I'm seeing that long throw? Marshall to Westcar. What can he do with it? Absolutely nothing. New guy Yao out to Daniels. What's he got? Can he beat his man? He can. Crosses to no one in particular because we were only playing with one striker and he started the move. But at least we have a corner, and that came in without him moving his foot. He took that corner by magic. Platt to Allen. And once Allen gets the ball in that kind of position, that's a pretty good indication that the move is ending, because when your centre-back's got it there, you ain't building an attack, certainly not at this level. Right, we're still really, really struggling for anything like any kind of possession. I guess it is because we're getting the ball and then lumping it forward, and we only have one guy to lump it forward to, so perhaps a 4-3-3 in this style is a bad idea with direct passing on. Perhaps we need to be a little bit more patient, but we don't have the ability to be a little bit more patient, so perhaps the whole idea of 4-3-3 needs to go out the window, or perhaps it's just the fact that Nuneaton have got a 5-man midfield and perhaps we need to drop our wingers back to match them. Let's drop our wingers back to match them. There you go. Kev does tactics again. Let's do this. And see if that allows us to get a little bit more possession. Probably shouldn't have a poacher up front completely on his own like that, but we have got 3 of our 4 midfielders now on attack instructions, so they should be able to get forward to help him out. Feels so counterintuitive. I don't like the fact that we're losing, so I've dropped my wingers back. I hope there's logic to it. We need to start seeing that possession percentage go up a little bit. And I know we're not trying to play a possession game, but when we're only getting the ball for a third of the match, that's got to be a little bit of a problem for us. See, it's starting to increase ever so slightly. At this point, I'd really like to have that big lad to bring on up front to go alongside Westcar, take off one of the central midfielders and just go to a 4-4-2 and really lump the ball forward at him. That was a perfect example of it. We're just kicking and hoping, and there's nobody there to get it. I don't know how long I can pursue the kick and rush football for. The only problem is, every report I'm getting says that this group of players aren't really capable of anything else. But they are looking furious. Good, you want to be furious. I'm furious. Have a shot, for goodness sake. Right. Daniels can come off for Jennings, and we're going to take off Marshall as well, and I'm going to reshuffle things a little bit, I think. What am I doing? Right, I'm going to stick him up there. He's going to go there. He's going to go there. Now what, Kev? You've started something you can't finish here, haven't you? Because he's certainly not a centre-back. This is the problem we keep having. We don't have another centre-back. So he's got to come back. Oh. Marshall's going to... I can't take Marshall off. Right, Gary Jones needs to come on as well. We'll bring him on for Yao. Could we do this and just say... There you go, we'll play midfield 3. With those ones like that. No, I want you to be a central midfielder. Central midfielder. I don't want you to be on defend, really. Do that then. We'll have 2 ball-winning midfielders. Right now. Why not? And you can... Oh, yeah, why not? 2 poachers, a winger, a 3-man midfield. I mean, this can't go wrong, can it? Let's see if Kev's mastered football. I know this tactic's stupid, but we're really struggling with the... We need more defenders. I want to be able to do a 3 at the back. But then I guess I lose the wingers anyway. We need another striker. And now, who have we lost? We've lost our left back after all that. Should we just not have a left-hand side for the last 5 minutes? There you go. Just whack it up there now, lads. See what happens. What'll happen is Nuneaton will score 2 or 3 more goals because we're not playing with any defenders. There's one of them. Was that disallowed? That was disallowed. Excellent. Right. Are we just going to lump it forward and get a chance? This could be where we get a chance. But no, we just give the ball away straight away. And Nuneaton can build from the back. Just keep hold of it. They don't need to show us the ball at all, really. And now they're overloading us because we're only playing with 2 defenders. And that's just incompetence on their part. And to be fair, this is terrifying because it's terrifying for my other save because they just didn't seem to know what to do despite having like 4 men against our 2. I think we've bamboozled them with our back 2. But what we have done is we've lost another game, so that's now 6 games without a win. And we're veering towards desperation already. Okay, so we're going to go back to the 4-4-2 for the Leamington game. I have now set a 4-3-3 to start training as well, because if we can't figure out how to start scoring goals again, I might just stick 3 players up front and lump the ball up at them and just lose the wingers completely. So we've got a lot of talent in central midfield, so let's just kick the ball over their heads. Hurst is now fit enough to be on the bench, not fit enough to start. Nixon comes back in as a deep-lying forward. I don't really like doing it, but I don't want to play Westcar as the target man either. We're going for Platt and Yao in midfield, which means Disley has to drop down to the bench. We do have a new player, though. Alex Laird is a centre-back who's joined us on loan from Bradford, and I'm hoping he can give us a little bit of defensive stability. He's going to partner Williams at the back, and Owens comes in for the suspended... Downey? Is that his name? The guy's got sent off in the last game? Who I think I said at the time he was injured. He was sent off. May not have noticed. I was distracted. I was too busy panicking about what on earth was going on. Right. Let's see if 4-4-2 can save us. I mean, I've been quite vocal in the past about my opposition to 4-4-2 as a system. But at this point, if we manage... I don't care. Just please, can we score some goals? Even just scoring some goals would be nice. I'm not bothered about winning today. If we score a couple of goals and lose 3-2, I'm going to see that as progress. And at least gives us something to build on if we can figure out how to score goals again. We scored 4 goals in the first day of the season. And to be honest, those first 3 matches where we were unbeaten, we were playing a 4-4-2. But it was a 4-4-2 with Daniels pushed further forward. I wonder if we should just push him further forward and just try and replicate that again. Because it did work for a while. And it stopped working when we played against good teams. It stopped working when we weren't able to play a target man. That's where it's gone wrong. And I'm hoping once Hurst is fit again and can come back in, that's his name, isn't it? Hurst. Once he's fit again and we can play him as a target man, we might find that our fortunes change. That's what I'm hoping anyway. It is a lot of pressure on a young lad. What did you just do? I mean, what do I even do with that? Let's watch this from the other angle. It might not be as incompetent from the other angle. No, it's incompetent from that angle as well. You hold your head in your hands, you moron. Goodness me. Well, that's the first absolute goalkeeping catastrophe I've had on FM18 so far. And what is going on in that corner? It looks like there's a little picnic area. I've never noticed that before. Daniels is on a great run here. Can he get across in? Is there anyone to cross to? there wasn't really. So he's done the best he can by winning a corner with another one of these weird crosses that goes straight at the post. He takes the corner, and it's down to Wesker. And I thought that had taken a wicked deflection to divert it in, but in fact it's diverted it wide. But Daniels to take a corner again. Low one this time. That was a waste, wasn't it? Well, got all these big lads, and he kicks it along the floor to their closest defender. I told you, there's not a lot of smarticles in this team. We've got an intelligence problem, and we need to find a goal for. Oh, Bradley Wood's looking stressed. Are you stressed, Bradley? Oh, that's a shame. I'm quite stressed too, because I'm going to get fired. If we ignore the moment of goalkeeping incompetence, we're not playing disastrously badly. I mean, we've not had a shot on target yet, which is a bit of a challenge. But what was that? What happened there? Did we just win a penalty? We've got a penalty. Chance to equalise. We're going to miss it. I don't know why I'm even getting excited. But is that Wesker taking it? It is Wesker. Please score. Yes, we've scored a goal. His 4th goal of the season. I think you've seen all of them because he doesn't ever play well when you're not watching. But we have an equaliser. We have something to build on. I don't care how we do it. If we can grab a winner from somewhere, then I will feel an overwhelming sense of satisfaction that I'm justified going back to the 4-4-2. I thought Wheeler was going to do something stupid again, and I was going to sack him. If he dropped that, he was going out on a free transfer immediately, and I just don't care if we've got another one. Westcar's in and scores again! Was he offside? It felt a little bit offsidey, but it looks like it's been given. We're up to 12th. We're back up into... Is that the top half? Or is it? No, it's 22. We're still not in the top half. I fiddled with my mouse wheel while the replay was happening. This doesn't feel right. But Westcar, that's a nice little finish this time. And okay, 4-4-2 might be the answer for now. So what do we do now we're in the lead? How do we defend it with a 4-4-2? Is this where we start messing around and bringing on another? We've got a lot of good central midfielders. Do we bring Disley on at this point, who is a decent... What is Platt doing? Okay. I mean, it wasn't a disaster. Westcar's got the ball in an attacking position again. Finds Daniels, who crosses to Nixon in miles of space. And it's 3-1 now. And all of a sudden, we're playing really rather well. We've only had 3 shots on target in the entire game. We've scored all 3 of them. That's some prolific shooting. Never mind the 5 that missed completely. But I'm encouraged by the fact we've had a clear-cut chance and 3 half chances. So we are creating chances. And I guess if perhaps Nixon and Westcar, like this are the answer. Forget the target man idea completely. Perhaps this is the answer for a little while. Right. Yeah, I'm still struggling for fitness. Let's just bring Disley on for him. That's fairly straightforward. And Laird, how's he doing? He's actually not doing too bad. Bradley Wood not having the best of games though, but I don't have a right back. The one time all season where I've not got a right back on the bench. Let's just bring Jennings on that right wing. And I'm going to bring Hurst on for the last 10 minutes just to get some game time into him, unless we concede a goal between now and then. But if we've got 10 minutes where we can just get a little bit of fitness back into him, if we bring him on for Nixon, switch him back to being that target man that he was really effective at for that first couple of games. And that's when we were doing well, when we had him and Wesker together. So let's get him back in. See if he can pick up where he left off, creating chances for Wesker. And I think he scored 1 or 2 himself in that time. So it was a good time to be an Alfreton fan. Nixon's still on the pitch right now, though. This is going to be the last move he's involved in. Disley, I think it is. I know anyone who actually knows him from real world football is going to think I'm a monster for keep saying his name wrong. Because either way, I'm saying it wrong there. I don't know which way it is wrong. I think he's Disley. It'd be 2 S's for Disley, wouldn't it? And now we've lost Platt. I mean, with a couple of minutes to go, let's just leave a hole in our midfield. They're going to get a player sent off. Oh, Platt was sent off. I thought he was injured. This is becoming a common occurrence. Players are just going to get sent off and I'm going to think they're injured. Which means I'm not punishing them properly. I shall punish him appropriately after the game. Right, Hurst. Mr. Target Man, what's he got? What's he got? Absolutely nothing. I mean, he's not fit, to be fair to him. But Owens to Williams. There's Disley running the midfield on his own now. At least we've got Jones knocking around in the squad who can come in while Platt's suspended. Or come onto the bench, anyway. And look at this. This is proper Conference North football now. Lump it up. Lump it back. Lump it t'other way again. Excellent stuff. Laird. Nice little foul. Just running down the clock. We're a minute over the time that was allowed. And the game is over now. Excellent. Well, there we go. After a disappointing performance against Nuneaton, we did turn it around in the second game, which means 9 games into this season, we're pretty much exactly where we're supposed to be. We're expected to finish mid-table. We're 5 points outside of the enormous playoffs at the moment. I still don't get how this all works. But it's going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I'm not going to get fired. Stop panicking, everybody. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you pop a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Don't forget, 9 o'clock tonight is the first gameplay episode from Back in the Borough, the Nuneaton save that we did the video on Saturday for. So stick around for that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because then you won't miss that one. Or the next one of this one, which will be tomorrow. 2 saves. I'm still confused. I hope you're not. Thank you for watching.